Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to TSP TV. It is an international ration review episode. For those of you who like the ration reviews, this is going to be a real treat for you. Am I going to be trying a coronavirus contaminated Chinese ration? I actually have two rations to try. I have this one and this cute little one. They're both 09s. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe some of you with more ration knowledge than myself can fill me in on that. Maybe Smitty or CT can offer a little bit of explanation. But this one's a very small and compact one. I believe all it is in here is some of the cereal bars that I actually did review in a cracker, MRE cracker review video where I compared various international ration crackers for your viewing pleasure. So I'm probably going to save this one for another day because I have tried the cereal bars that are inside, but that's got some other interesting items in indeed. But today we're going to be looking at this one, which is menu one, and I believe this has a couple of entrees in. So let me just go and pop this one away, just so that it doesn't interrupt with today's recordings. Maybe, I don't know, fall over, knock something down, just get in the way. It doesn't matter. But anyway, this is the bad boy that we're going to be looking at today. It has come from China. I did get it a couple of, maybe a month ago now. It has been here a little while. I think it come just after the New Year celebrations. So, whether or not it's contaminated, who knows? But let's rip this bad boy open and have a look inside. I know when I did post a picture of this, when I did receive it in the Steve MRE Facebook groups, it got some mixed reactions and people did say good luck. So it has a tear notch on the side, which I kind of ruined. That's a shame. But these are self-heating items, apparently. So let's get them out. Seems very simple. Yeah, that's everything. That is a shame. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. Maybe I will. It is a nice little souvenir, I guess. So what do we get inside? Lots of things it looks like. This, which is our flameless ration heater, I believe. How on earth we work this, I do not know. So we've got to pour some water in it. It looks like here. And is there one or two entrees in there? I'm not sure. But we have to rip this over, put some water in, tuck it up, and put it back in this. So let's put that behind. We'll get that out. Some of you may notice this here. Yeah, that's going to be coming soon. A 24-hour custom ration that was made by me by a very, very talented young man. So I have absolutely no idea what any of this stuff is because it doesn't have any English writing on. That feels a bit squishy, so we will just wing this. I think we could get the Google Translate out and see what is in here. Have no idea what's in there. That feels like some kind of liquid, possibly fruit juice or something in there. So it is really cool seeing stuff that you from another country, and I do like the little packaging that they got here. Very, very green and military-like with some Chinese writing on. As I said, not really sure what is in that one. Let's put that down there. Again, no idea what this is. We'll find out, I guess. And I'm guessing these might be coffee or a drink, and that might be some sauce or something. What else do we got? I think this is the bag that you use to fill up to put the water in there, and we've got ourselves a little spoon and napkin. So let's open that up. No salt, no pepper, no coffee, it looks like, no tea. It's a groovy little spoon, I must admit. I do like that. And there we do. We got our little napkin. So, not the greatest amount of components or items inside. So all it remains is to kind of figure out, I guess, how to work this. I mean, I could just go and dump it in the microwave, but it is going to be fun to see if we can get this thing working. So I'm going to put you on pause, and we might go out to the stoop to see what happens with this. Okay, so I've come out onto the stoop. I've got my little bottle of water. You can see it's up to the fill line there. So what we're going to do, I've already opened it. Give you a little look inside. Don't know if you can see in there. Don't want to drop the water that I've got. So you can see there's a heating element on each side and a packet of food. So let's pour in our water. Hope we don't knock anything over. Give it a shake. Put it in here. See what happens. If anything, we might have to go and microwave it. Yeah, so there's the little bottle, the little container that we put our water in that they give us for the fill line. Sounds like it's doing something. Oh, it's definitely doing something. This is working. I can already see some kind of steam or something coming out of there. Hey look, there's a rock or something. Let's put it up against a rock or something. There we go. So that is definitely getting hot and steamy, it seems. So let's just make sure that's all tucked in, and I think this little container helps keep it hot as well. So yeah, there's definitely some heat coming off of this at the moment. Getting hotter and hotter. So that's cool. I've had a little bit of mixed luck with these flameless ration heaters. I think none of them worked in the almost out of date rations that I reviewed. I think I did have a little bit of success with Lithuanian. We did try a Lithuanian flameless ration heater out. That did work quite well, in fact. So this is going to be another success story, and possibly might be working better than the Lithuanian one. So let's do that. Let that do its thing while I go and get everything else set up in the studio. We will come back to this when it's finished cooking. We'll finish doing its thing. Okay, so we have everything out on the tray here. Well, actually, it's not out on the tray. It's just on the tray in its packaging. While we have the entree outside cooking, let's open up and see what is inside. So we have no idea what this is. It feels like liquid. Very similar kind of feel to possibly fruit that I've had in the Canadian IMP. So yes, it looks like we've got peaches or pineapple. So there's some dessert. A very small portion of peaches there. That's everything inside. So that's pretty good. We can work with peaches. What is this? I have absolutely no idea. I think that's sausage and egg roll. I'm not sure what we do with that. Let's put that there. That's what that was. And some juice is coming out of the packaging on the thrift store studio. I'm going to have to contend with. So whether or not we were supposed to heat those up, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just go and toss those in the microwave before we go and get the entree, so we can have those warm as well. But that's what that looks like to me. Very, very strange. What this is remains to be seen. Oh, that looks like some kind of cake. Doesn't look very appetizing at all, but that is, I guess, some kind of cake or bread component. I believe this is going to be some kind of beverage powder. At least I hope it's going to be a beverage powder. Yeah, I think that's a beverage powder. So we'll put that in our cup. And I am going to guess that this is sauce. So we're not going to open that just yet, because that will probably go everywhere if we do. Now I need some water for this, so look, what I'm using, a Canadian IMP beverage bag, filled it to the line. Hopefully that will be enough water. If I can get it open, yes I can. So that's nearly all of it, there's only a little drop left there. I can smell the peaches and the lemon coming off of this drink. I just got a little waft of the lemon. I don't know if it was the peaches, rather. I don't know if it was the lemon drink, but something sweet and citrusy. Oh my goodness, yeah, it was a drink, and somehow some of that went up my nose while I smelled it. So unfortunately I did press stop, not pause, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing, hopefully, with these two videos. To put them together to make one for you. Hopefully I don't make that mistake again. Not sure how long the main's been doing. I'm going to go and just check on that. When I come back, we'll get that out onto the tray as well. Okie dokie, so I've got the main in. It's still very, very warm. Not too warm that you can't touch. And actually, there's the microphone. You can kind of hear it doing its thing. So, oh, it's much, much hotter on the inside. My goodness, that is a very good insulator. So let's see if we can get our main course out. Oh, that feels very hot. So I'm going to go and put this outside again. Well, that really did shield the heat, actually. That is still warm to touch on a very cold night like it is tonight. I'm not sure how. That does feel very hot on the outside. Whether or not it's hot on the inside, some of it feels a little like the top here feels cold. So, you know what? Let's just get it out on the tray. The top part is burning me, actually. So it looks like we've got some rice, and it is very steamy. Look at that. The steam is coming off of that. Oh, goodness, it doesn't seem to want to come out at all. And I think this is red bean and rice. That really doesn't want to come out. We're going to have to get the spoon. Let me put you on pause. Dear God, that was the stickiest sticky rice I think I've ever done. It literally was stuck to the packet. That's going to stick to the insides for sure, for sure. I'm not sure what this is. We think this might be sauce. Is there a little, oh yeah, no, I couldn't see. There is a tear notch. Yeah, that looks like some kind of hot sauce. So let's put that on the top. Dive right in. I'm not sure exactly what sauce that is, but bon appetit. Where did I put my trash can? Oh, there we go. Right, I did warm these little things up. We're going to start with one of these. These smell like little pigs in a blanket. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I think they're little wieners or sausages. They smell a little bit like breakfast sausage when I toss them in the microwave. So here we go. First bite. Maybe a bit of sauce. It's definitely sausage. I'm not sure if that's egg roll or not, but that kind of doesn't really have much taste at all. Oh, the soy sauce. That's a nice sauce, actually. Kind of honey garlicky. Sweet. A little bit sour. So, see how sticky it is? It won't even come apart. There's a big dollop of the sticky rice and the sauce on there. Okay, that tastes weird. I mean, the sauce is kind of nice, but the rice has a strange flavour. I don't know if that's the red bean that's in it or if it's so sticky, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Coronavirus contaminated MRE. Maybe I should have tried it without the sauce first. It's not unpleasant. It's not exactly nice. There's some of the red stuff that was in there. It doesn't look very appetizing, I know. But I've got to tell you, that flameless ration here, that got this. Look how you can see the steam coming off. So there's the red bean and the rice, I believe. Oh, the red bean. That's actually quite nice. Although weird. I mean, it kind of tastes very rubbery, and it kind of looks very rubbery, as you can well see. So it's a little bit of an effort. I should have used chopsticks. It's probably been better than the spoon. You know what? I've got some upstairs. Right, let's see if this is any easier. Although I haven't used chopsticks for a little while. I mean, the chopsticks don't make it taste any different. It is Chinese food, I guess. So it's kind of like a teriyaki sauce there. I'm trying to mix it around the best I can, but you can see how damn sticky this rice is. I'm not sure if I really should be eating all of this, but we'll find out if I die or not after I've eaten it, I guess. So let's go with this couple more mouthfuls. I'll put you on pause while I finish that up, because you don't want to see me keep eating this, I'm sure. It's not very exciting. Weird. Look at that. Does that look like any rice you've ever seen before in your lifetime? It's not that unpleasant. It's got a little egg roll. They actually aren't bad at all. Maybe I microwaved it a little too long and it got dried out. I mean, this isn't the worst. It certainly isn't the best ration I've ever got to try. I am kind of trying to go with the trending coronavirus and the Chinese connection with this one for maybe a few extra views. I spilled rice in my lap. You know what, I'm nearly done. Let's just keep going. Seems senseless to pause it for the few mouthfuls that are left. Just shovel it in. Yeah, there's no real flavour in anything other than the sauce that I put on there. I mean, there's a little kind of sweetness to the red bean, which is weird. Strange that it was easier to pick up the rice with the chopsticks than the spoon. And also surprising they didn't put chopsticks in with the ration itself, being as it was a Chinese PLA ration. So it's sticking to the tray. But I'm very impressed how warm that's got. I mean, even now, I've nearly finished and it's still pretty hot. So, wow, would you look at that? Maybe one mouthful left. And you can see then that I actually did eat all of it and didn't throw it away when I wasn't filming. Yep. Now I think it wasn't so long ago that a Chinese PLA rationer took down Steve 1989 MRE, the Mac Daddy of all MRE reviews or ration reviewers on YouTube. He is the OG, simply the best there is at what he does. But anyway, he tried one. I remember watching that video. He tried one in a similar kind of packaging to this, and I think it was rancid, and he got sick as a result. And this guy's eating rations from World War II. I'm not going to scrape up the rest of it. Very, very weird rice. Very, very sticky. Indeed, it wouldn't even come off the packaging of the retort pouch that it came in. It was an effort just to get it on the tray. Trust me, I'd probably be better off eating it straight from the package, I'm guessing. So let's try some of this lemon and lime drink. It actually smelled really good when God, there's a flavour in there that isn't supposed to be there, but makes it good. You definitely get like those electrolyte-y kind of vitamin taste, but I'm not sure if it's like ginseng or honey. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a little flavour in there that I'm familiar with but can't pinpoint. That's a nice little drink. So let's get it's a very, very pitiful portion of peaches. The rice is stuck to my teeth, believe it or not. Well, I mean, it's not exactly hard to believe it's stuck to everything else. Wait a minute. Oh God, that was a horrible burp. I think some rice come back and stuck at the back of my throat. Sorry for that. I thought that was going to be a much more impressive burp for you all. Well, at least the peaches don't taste very sweet at all. They kind of just taste like canned peaches. But it's certainly nice to freshen the palate after that weird rice and bean concoction for the entree. Certainly wasn't like anything you got at your Chinese takeaway or Panda Express. That much is sure, but that's what Chinese soldiers eat, I guess, when they're out in the field. So maybe there's some super soldier serum or something in there that gives you extra energy or superpowers. Adamantium type strength, perhaps, although adamantium was a metal in the form of strength, but reference to the metal that covered Wolverine's skeleton. I'm trying to get the rest of those little peaches out. And now with our cake. So look at that. That's very, 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 very shiny. What's on the inside? Looks like nothing. Oh my God, that's got a weird texture. And a weird flavour. There's definitely some vanilla in there. Well, yeah. The outside, I can't even explain what that feels like. It's kind of like I was saying, I don't really know. It's very, very strange texture. Not unpleasant. It's not exactly. That's delicious. I want those again. Hardly any flavour at all. Poor Chinese soldiers. This isn't this is very, very hard. It's harder than the jerky to get through. I think that might even be a bit of rice stuck on my finger. Yep, it is. Told you it gets everywhere. Oh God, I kind of really want this cake to end. Maybe some lemon will help get rid of it. You like chew it, and it just doesn't seem to get any smaller. But I'm guessing this is one of those things, like the cereal bars I tried, that maybe once you add the liquid, it expands in your stomach and fills you up. But God, that's marginally worse than the very, very sticky rice and red bean. I don't know why I was expecting moon cake. Moon cake's actually quite delicious. But this, oh God. Strangest thing, I still haven't had any lemon. strangest texture and flavor ever. Just this funny outside stuff. Feels like rubber. Maybe that's what keeps the seal, stops it from drying out on the inside. I mean, it is fucking dry on the inside. I don't know why I said it stops it from drying out. Maybe it stops the coronavirus from seeping in. Don't know if you can see the cross section there. That's not too blurry. But this is pretty much the end of this Chinese PLA ration. Was it contaminated with coronavirus? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. If I die in a couple of days, then we have the answer. A little bit like a witch. Throw her in the river. If she drowns, she's not a witch. So yeah, I'll find out if this was contaminated with coronavirus when I die. Although I'll probably be unable to let you know of that. So if you do see another video for me, you know pretty much we survived the Chinese PLA experience. Sorry, that's the last mouthful of cake. Sorry to talk with my mouth full, but oh my god. With each mouthful it gets drier and drier. It's kind of like eating sandpaper. No, or sawdust, not sandpaper, like eating sawdust. But I finished it nearly. Just a drink to finish. Although it's still just never ending this cake. I mean, I guess that was a good thing. If you didn't have much food, it would last you like much longer. Chewing it. Oh god. Sweet, sweet liquid. Okay, I was going to say we've had a very disappointing burp count in this video, but there was a little couple for you, baby P. Can't say I would want to try this ration again. Am I glad I tried it? Maybe not. But it seemed like a very good idea. It is an international ration. It is an international ration that I've reviewed and brought to the place. I think there's another burp on its way. Hold on. That was a good one. That was right in the microphone as well. So some of you do enjoy the burps, I do know. There's a little bit of after charge. So yeah, as I said, I'm not exactly glad that I got to try this. Wasn't pleasantly surprised at all. The surprises actually were a little bit on the disturbing side. Just how sticky that rice was, and the fact that it really didn't want to come off of the retort pouch. The cake that really was like eating sweet sawdust. The little sausage things weren't that bad, and the peaches were okay. I think the best thing in this ration was the lemon drink. Hopefully there was lots of goodies in there, like vitamins and electrolytes and stuff. But that was it, folks. I have tried a Chinese PLA ration now. All that remains to see is if I survive this experience or not. Hope you enjoyed this for your viewing pleasure. Let me know what you think in the rations below. In the comments below, what you thought about this particular ration. Was I a fool? Am I brave? Am I just plain stupid? Who knows? You let me know. Maybe a little bit of mixture of all three. I think there's another burp. Got to be careful. There is a danger of some regurgitation, I'm pretty sure. So thanks for watching, Thrift Fam. This was, as always, a shit video production for me, TSP TV. We will catch you in another one. Until then, keep it thrifty. Take it easy, folks.